Huh?
It's cold down there.
That's why I'm standing here.
Damn it. It didn't save the scores.
Are you logged in?
I am and I was.
You need this again? Or is that one good?
When I hit save scores, it said,
Okay, log out and log back in.
I just did.
Okay.
Do you need this one?
No, she's got it.
Okay, because they wanted it up back for some reason.
I need the new ones.
I doubt they're ready yet.
Go check on the soup.
still building pressure.
Oh, your pot. I was like, what are you talking about? Your pot, yeah.
It's still building
It
pressure.
took me a second. I was like, what the hell is she talking about?
And once it builds pressure, it takes 20 minutes.
The speakers
You
were off
guys-
again at the end.
Huh?
The speakers were off again.
I'm gonna get you guys eating up. Welcome to the show.
Good luck with that. We keep trying and it never sticks. Not saying we're opposed to it, just good luck with that.
Okay.
Craig, you want to tell Wendy
Say
that
what? I didn't hear you.
you want to tell Wendy that Clover got a new title?
Oh, what happened? Retreat senior. She probably knows, but I will go I'll hunt her down, but she's always ahead of us.
Yeah.
She knows before she gets to an event what she needs. She's got it all planned. But it was senior?
Senior.
Miss Randy.
Mr. Craig, my son.
We're going outside.
What?
I need to quit going outside. I come back in frozen.
No, I thought it was cold in here until I
Not
went
even close.
outside.
I really need to quit going out because every time I'm like, okay, I'll go cancel, I'll get in, but then I'm frozen right away.
I am ready for some soup, let me tell you.
I'm ready for summer.
Oh, that soup is so good. Wait till you have some. It is so good.
Looks like we'll have plenty of time to eat it today.
Pardon me?
Looks like we'll have a lot more time to eat it today than last time. Speaking of which, I got Julie's that dish that it was like a long Tupperware type thing. It's at my house. I watched. I just it's sitting on my counter. I had it ready to bring and I forgot it. Hopefully we have. It only worked for like 2 or 3 minutes outside the whole last flash.
We don't have our new sheets yet.
Not yet, no. I need to find Mary Beth to make sure she's ready too. I'm back.
Well, now that I know what I'm doing with this, I'll be able to enter it as I go.
Air retrieves a pain in the butt.
Pardon me?
Air retrieves a pain in the butt.
So is this another, are we going into the,
Everything else today is regular distance.
oh, so we're not doing another air retreat?
There's the next one's Sunday.
Oh, okay. Good. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's go back to events.
lady that's out here,
What?
this lady that's out here does like the massage, treatments and stuff for the dogs. And I was talking about it because she has a thing about like the red light therapy. And I was like, oh yeah, I do that on my feet. And but she does other stuff. And I'm thinking that there's a kind of like, oh yeah, that would have been good for my dog Jasper. And then I'm thinking, that would be good for Jody. Well, so she has this thing you spin. I got a free laser session with a PE and an app. So it's with the whatever something that they're doing out there.
Oh, okay.
And so it's regularly $45, but she's doing $10 off. So we're gonna bring Joey tomorrow, and she's gonna do it, and then I'll just have you take him home. 12 minutes.
I'll have the sheet in just a minute to do it right now.
Oh, these are things you can't see.
What?
You need to see whatever that one is.
12. Where's my keys?
Well, what?
Minutes.
Oh, okay. Like, you expect me to see whatever the hell you're putting on your fingers.
Right now, dude, he's now. He's out. If he was little, he would go to the 11. Okay, I'll be right back.
I'll have your sheets in a minute to do it right now.
Alright. It'll stay warm.
We have one copy for now.
Did Craig give you my message?
No. What is it?
You have Cobra, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. She got the title.
Yes.
You have received
Yes,
it.
yes. I did hear that. That is amazing. I'm so happy. Okay. Deb said she's trying to figure something. Deb said she's trying to figure it out, and then she'll.
Why do they have to do this?
Because there's dogs that are back to back with the same owner, and so they have to give them a chance to put their dog away and
Why
get their
did you
own
just
dog.
take my
So that I can get mine ready. I forgot how many times I did everything. I'm just smiling and letting it go. Because they were like doing it like tons. And she was having a hard time following the arrows, so I started reading it on the board. I said, Deb, I gotta go get stuff ready. So,
Did she actually put her hands on you?
uh-huh.
I'm gonna say, Deb. For some space.
Good for Mom.
If it had been me, I would have said that. Oh, that would have been priceless.
All right, just to keep it from saying Scout. Spike. Is Lucy not here?
And Y is getting moved.
What?
And Y is getting moved to between the road and
Rogan and Ruby? Rogan Ruby or Rogan
Ruby?
Oaks?
Between Rogan Ruby. I couldn't even follow reading. There's so many arrows in this thing, I can't make sense of it.
Yep.
But I knew that sounded right. Back.
Why is moved between Rogue and Ruby? Is that what you just said?
What?
Is why between Rogue and Ruby? Are you ignoring me?
Mom, I'm trying to figure this out. Why did it Cali sound?
Delicious soup.
It's good to do it earlier.
It's
Last
absolutely.
time it just,
This soup is so good.
We have a whole new sheet coming.
That would be nice.
no,
So there's like a mass and everything.
Tickle.
That would be great.
Craig, come here, you've got to watch this. Wait a minute, it's going to start. He's got the ball. See the ball there? It goes over to passes the button to step on the That's a professional baseball team. It's a double A.
I guess they're changing everything.
What?
I guess they're changing everything.
That's hilarious.
Okay, stop. Let's drop down pressure.
Oh, good Lord.
You ready to go live?
We're already live.
This is supposed to be better.
Here, just do it to me. Give me a call.
This will be our first visit splash of the weekend, splash number 1.
Are you live? Mom, are you getting sound?
First up on the dock, this will be Teresa and her Belgian number 1. This will be Teresa.
Just do the best you can.
All the way up to 2016 and 5 inches. 2016 and 5 inches.
So where's this? Oh, okay. Okay, I got it now. I'm not giving any sense. I'm not giving any sense. Where'd my spoon?
Jump number one coming up right here for Mike and Amethyst. Big jumping German Shepherd. Good girl, Amethyst. Very nice on jump number one. Good way to get the weekend started at 22 feet and 5 inches. Good job, Amethyst. 22 feet and 5 inches. Good girl. 4 inches over her current average. Good job, Amethyst. Only about 7 inches off her personal best. Very consistent, big jumping little girl here. Had the privilege of working with this girl since she was a puppy. Took some time off for COVID, now back at it.
isn't picking up Greg's
Yeah,
microphone.
it's because I had to reboot that and I forgot to turn the
Jump number two coming right here for Amethyst.
Since I'm listening, I'm like, oh,
Good girl. A little bit shorter, I think, on jump number two.
I appreciate that, yeah.
Nice jump. Definitely going to be shorter at 20 feet and 4 inches. Big jump on jump number one will be the score used of 22 feet and 5 inches. Jump number two, 20 feet and 4 inches. Next up on the dock, all the way from Boise, Idaho, this is Peter and his black Labrador Retriever. This is the big jumping Blue. Blue has a personal best of 29 feet 2 inches, current average of 26 feet and 11 inches. Janae and Duke on deck, followed by Todd and Dusty. Jump number 1 for blue coming up right here. Good boy, blue. Jump number 1, a good one coming in at 25 feet 10 inches on jump number 1. 25 feet 10 inches. Good boy, blue. Jump number 2 coming up once again. This team does have a huge personal best once again at 29 feet 2 inches. Current average way out at 26 feet and 11 inches. And deck. Duke, Todd, and Dusty. Followed by Taz and Bourbon. Good boy, blue. Another good jump. That one I think is going to be a little bit bigger. Indeed it is, out to 26 feet and 7 inches. Good boy, blue. 26 feet and 7 inches. Good boy. Good job, buddy. Now on the dock, this is going to be Janae and her big jumping Weimer earner. This is Duke. Warm-up jump for Duke right there. On deck is Dusty, followed by Bourbon, Edmund, Echo, Finn, Frazier. Jump number 1 coming up right here from Duke. This boy has a huge personal best of 25 feet 10 inches. Current average of 24 feet 2 inches. Jump number 1 for Duke coming up right here. Good boy, Duke. Good jump to start the weekend. That was a big, big Duke jump. Jump number 1 for Duke comes in at 25 feet 0 inches. Good boy, Duke. 25 feet 0 inches to start the weekend. Good boy. Good boy, Duke. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Once again, can I get Teresa to the judges area, please? Teresa to the judges area. Good boy, Duke. Good looking stretch. Another big jump, a little bit shorter, I think, than that huge one on the first jump, but still a big jump. All the way out at 23 feet 2 inches. Good boy, Duke. Back-to-back big jumps by Duke. Teresa to the judges area, please. Teresa to the judges area. Good boy. Big, big jump of 25 feet 0 inches. Now on the dock, huge jumping little mini American Shepherd. This is Todd and Dusty. Team brand new to the sport, already owns an elite level jump of 24 feet 0 inches. Current average of 23 feet and 8 inches. Scored jump number 1 coming up right here for Todd and Dusty. Once again, this mini American Shepherd has a huge personal best way out in the elite division at 24 feet 0 inches. Just a skosh tall to be in the lap dog division. Big jumping mini American Shepherd. Seeing this boy get out in the 26, almost 27 foot range. Big jump coming up right here. Jump number 1. That-a-boy, Dusty. That's going to be another personal best. That's way out in the pool. Good boy. 25 feet 10 inches on jump number 1. Good boy, Dusty. 25 feet and 10 inches on jump number 1. Good boy. Good boy, Dusty. 25 feet 10 inches on his first jump of the weekend. Guy's been practicing hard lately. Just took up the sport only a few months ago. Big jumping mini American Shepherd. On deck is Bourbon, followed by Edmund, Echo, Finn,
Frasier.
Maybe. Good boy, Dusty. Another good one. Good job, buddy. Another big score coming up right there. Would have been a personal best, but that first one was a little bit bigger. Still over 25 feet at 25 feet and 1 inch. Good job, little Dusty. Good boy. Good little guy. Good job, little man. That's my boy. Good job, Dusty. Great job. Good boy. Next up on the dock, all the way from Boise, Idaho, this is Taz and Bourbon. Edmund, Echo, Finn, and Frasier. Non-scored practice jump coming up right here for Bourbon.
You're not turned on. Did you hear him say practice stuff? Did you hear him say non-scored practice stuff? Did you hear him talk just now?
Yeah, and I can still.
But I'm not hearing Craig.
Mike. Craig.
I need batteries. Wait, hang on.
This Mike.
Big jumping little black lab. Good girl, Bourbon. First jump back on the dock. Going to be a good one coming in at 23 feet and 6 inches on jump number 1. 23 feet 6 inches on jump number 1. Good girl, Bourbon. Good way to get back on the dock for the first time in quite a while. On deck, Maddie and Edmund, Tatum and Echo, Ashley and Finn. Wendy and Frasier, Teresa and Hayden, Nellie and Kovu, Wendy and Kova. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Bourbon. Jump number 2, I think, is going to be a little bit shorter. Nice looking jump nonetheless. Will be a little bit shorter at 22 feet and 6 inches. Good girl Bourbon, 22 feet 6 inches on jump number 2. Jump number 1 a foot longer at 23 feet and 6 inches. Next up, that's going to bring us to Maddie and Edmund, followed by Tatum and Echo, Ashley and Finn, Wendy and Frasia, Teresa and Hayden, Nelly and Kovu, Wendy and Kova. Good. Bourbon. Maddie. I thought so.
Greg, I lost you again. Mom! I need
Jump number 2 coming up. Score set on jump number 1, 12 feet and 5 inches. There you go, buddy. Jump number 2 looks to be quite a bit bigger. Huge improvement out to 14 feet and 8 inches. Good boy, Ed. 14 feet 8 inches, over 2 feet longer on jump number 2. Good boy. Good boy, Edmund. Get your tug, buddy. Good job. Now on the dock will be Tatum and Echo, followed by Ashley and Finn, Wendy and Frasia, Teresa and Hayden, Nelly and Kovu, Wendy and Kova. This guy owns a huge personal best of 25 feet 0 inches, current average of 19 feet and 6 inches. Holy cow, buddy, that was a lot of splash. A lot of hang time, a lot of splash for Echo. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Tatum and Echo on deck. Ashley and Finn, Wendy and Frasia, Teresa and Hayden, Nelly and Kovu, Wendy and Kova. Jump number 1 coming up right
Mom, I'll clean it up when I get done with this.
Jump number 1 for Echo going to come in at 18 feet and 4 inches on jump number 1. 18 feet and 4 inches, jump number 1 for Echo. On deck once again, Ashley and Finn, Wendy and Frasia, Teresa and Hayden, Nellie and Kovu, Wendy and Kova. Meantime, jump number 2 coming up right here for Tatum and Echo. One of our senior statesmen here, Echo. Younger days had that huge personal best of 25 feet 0 inches. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Good boy, lots of hang time and a good looking jump there by Echo. Jump number 2, quite a bit bigger, out into the master division at 20 feet and 2 inches. Good boy, Echo, 20 feet and 2 inches on jump number 2. Good man, Echo. Gonna bring us next to Ashley and Finn, Wendy and Frasia. Teresa and Hayden, Nellie and Kovu, Wendy and Kova. This will be Finn's first ever scored jump coming up right here. Jump number 1 coming up. This will be his first ever competitive jump once again. Whatever we're about to see will be a brand new personal best for Finn. On deck, Frasia, Hayden, Kovu, Kova. Then on to page 2. Good boy, a lot of height on that one. Jump number 1, a good one, comes in, his first ever score at 10 feet and 1 inch. Good boy, Finn, first ever score of 10 feet and 1 inch. Good boy on deck once again, Frasia, Hayden, Kovu, Kova, then on to page 2. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Ashley and Finn. Until we reset. Good boy, almost looked pretty identical. The score's probably going to be very similar. A little bit bigger, 10 feet and 3 inches on jump number 2. Good boy, 2 extra inches to 10 feet and 3 inches. Good boy. Next up on the dock, this will be Wendy and her Dutch Shepherd, Frasia. Frasia has a huge personal best of 15 feet 2 inches, an average of 13 feet 7 inches. Very new team in the sport. Teresa and Hayden, followed by Nellie and Kovu, Wendy and Kova. Good girl, Kova. Good girl. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Wendy and Frasia. big jump for her. Jump number 1, a great one at 14 feet 5 inches. Good girl, Frasier, 14 feet and 5 inches. Fun little girl, Frasier, right here. Hayden, Kovu, next. Jump number 2 coming up. The mark already set way out at 14 feet 5 inches. Here we go. Jump number 2 for Frasier. Getting on deck. Hayden, Kovu. Another good Frasier jump. Good job, little girl. 1 extra inch, 14 feet and 6 inches. Good girl, Frasier. 2 big jumps for little Frasier. Good job, Frasier. That was a good girl, little T-Rex. Good job. Proud of that tug, aren't you? Yeah. Next up, once again, this is Teresa back up there. You saw her with Calypso earlier. Now she'll be up there with her 12-year-old Labrador Retriever. This is Hayden. Kovu on deck, followed by Wendy. Will be back up there with the Dutch Shepherd Kova. One of our veteran dogs, Hayden. In her younger days, set a huge personal best of 22 feet 10 inches, current average of 18 feet and 6 inches. Good looking warm up from Hayden right there. On deck once again, Kovu and Kova. Jump number 1 in the meantime coming up for Teresa and Hayden. Head trainer at Wasatch Canine Fitness and Training, as well as dock diving trainer here at Dogmode. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Good jump on jump number 1 for Hayden. Jump number 1, 18 feet and 6 inches on jump number 1 for Hayden. Ties her current average of 18 feet and 6 inches. Good girl. Jump number 2 coming up once again, Kovu on deck, followed by Kova. Then on to page 2 for Maisie, Nala, Oaks. If I get these wrong, I apologize. There's arrows all over the place. Bigger jump on jump number 2 for Hayden, quite a bit bigger actually. Score number 2 is going to come in at 19 feet and 8 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Hayden. 19 feet 8 inches, a foot and 2 inches extra on jump number 2. Next, that's going to bring us to Nellie. You saw her up there earlier with Ace. This will be your other dog, Kovu. Followed by Wendy and Kova, Callie and Maisie, Ashley and Nala, Oaks, Rogue and Lai. This team pretty new to the game as well. You're doing 3, Nellie, right? Okay. Practice jump for Kovu coming up right here. Brand new team, just started about a month or 2 ago. Already have a huge personal best of 19 feet 8 inches. Current average is at 17 feet 6 inches. Look at that beautiful jump. Good job by Kovu. Here we go. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Once again, huge personal best of 19 feet 8 inches. Current average of 17 feet 6 inches. On deck, Kova, followed by Maisie. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Kovu. Jump number 1 for Kovu going to come in at 15 feet and 9 inches on jump number 1. 15 feet and 9 inches for Kovu. Kova, Maisie, and Nala up next. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Kovu. Jump number 1 came in at 15 feet and 9 inches. Jump number 2 looked to be just a little bit longer. Let's see what the score says. It is definitely longer, out to 16 feet and 10 inches. Number 2, nice job, Kovu. Pull extra foot to 16 feet and 10 inches. Nice job. Now up, this is going to be Wendy. You saw her out there with Frasier just a moment ago. This is her other Dutch Shepherd, Kova. To the sport as well. Already has a huge personal best of 25 feet 1 inch. Current average of 24 feet 3 inches. On deck, Maisie, Nala, Oaks, Rogue, Bly. Lots of arrows. I'm sure I'll get that wrong 3 or 4 times, but that's the true order, I believe. One coming up right here for Wendy. Jump on jump number 1. Jump number 1 all the way out to 22 feet and 8 inches. Good girl, Kova. 22 feet 8 inches on jump number 1. Good job. Maisie, Nala, Oaks up next. Big jumping Dutch Shepherd. This is Kova. Jump number 2 going to be a little bit shorter for Kova. Going to come in at 21 feet and 2 inches on jump number 2. 21 feet and 2 inches. Big jump of 22 feet 8 inches on jump number 1. Good girl, Kova.
Good job.
Next up, this is Callie and Maisie. Once again, I'm probably going to get this order wrong a few times. There's so many arrows in here, but we do have the official run order on the back board. Callie and Maisie, followed by Ashley and Nala, Oaks, Ben, Christine, and Oaks.
Oh, that was a title for Kova.
Oh, awesome. So master title?
Yep. Doc Master.
Practice jump rated for Maisie, and that was a master title for Wendy and Kova. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Callie and Maisie. Ashley and Nala due up next, followed by Ben, Christine, and Oaks. Here comes jump number 1 for Maisie, excuse me. Maisie has a personal best of 23 feet 11 inches. Current average of 20 feet and 8 inches. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Gate shut. Here we go on jump number 1. Nice, almost midair grab and a good looking jump by Maisie. Jump number 1, a master level jump coming in at 20 feet and 1 inch on jump number 1. 20 feet and 1 inch. Good girl, Maisie. I'm not sure where to go. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Callie and Maisie, Ashley and Nala, Oaks, Rogue, Lai, Ruby, Scout, with Sarah, then Shane and Big Scout, Callie and Murphy, Nancy and Severin. Another pretty jump by Maisie. Going to be a little bit bigger on jump number 2, I believe. Quite a bit bigger all the way out to 20 feet and 11 inches. 20 feet and 11 inches. Good girl, Maisie. Good girl, Maisie. 2 pretty jumps. Now on the dock, this is going to bring us to another newcomer. This is Ashley and Nala. Oaks on deck, followed by Rogue, Lai, Ruby, Scout, Murphy, and Severin. Practice jump for Nala right here. Oaks on deck, followed by Rogue, Lai, Ruby, Scout, Murphy, Severin, and Silas. That will be a no jump, unfortunately, for Nala. Now on the dock. Looks like it's Ben and Oaks this time. Oaks has the huge personal best of 23 feet 11 inches. This boy's been jumping great in practice lately. Jumping Australian Shepherd. Average right now of 20 feet and 2 inches. I highly expect this to blow that away. Come on, buddy, you got this. Jump number 1 for Oaks coming in at 11 feet and 11 inches. Here we go, buddy. That away, buddy. Much better on jump number 2. That was a good Oaks jump. 20 feet and 8 inches. Good boy, Oaks. 20 feet and 8 inches. Good boy. Jump number 2. Much more we're accustomed to from Oaks. Good boy, Oaks. Jump number 2, a good one for Oaks, coming in at 20 feet and 8 inches. Good job, buddy. That's going to bring us to another Australian Shepherd. This is Candy and Rogue. On deck will be Tatum and Live, followed by Mary Beth and Ruby. Sarah and Scout, Shane and Scout, Callie and Murphy. Rogue all dressed up in purple for this weekend. There you go, Rogue. Good girl. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Candy and Rogue. Rogue has a nice personal best of 15 feet 9 inches. Current average of 12 feet and 0 inches. Lie on deck, followed by Ruby, Scout, Murphy, and Severin. Here we go, jump number 1 for Candy and Rogue. Jump number 1 for Rogue, going to come in at 10 feet and 5 inches. 10 feet and 5 inches for Rogue on jump number 1. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Lie, Ruby, Scout, Murphy, Severin, and Silas due up. Jump number 2 right here from Candy and Rogue. Jump number 2 looked to be a little bit bigger from Rogue. Quite a bit bigger, in fact, out to 11 feet and 8 inches. Good girl, Rogue, 11 feet and 8 inches. Competitors, attention all competitors. There is a green Toyota in the parking lot to the south of us. That is an unauthorized area. I do urge you to get your truck out of there immediately, or it may be gone shortly. They are threatening to tow it. Please, owner of a green Toyota in the parking lot just south of the Dogmode parking lot, please, please, please get your vehicle moved. That is not an authorized area for us. That's going to bring us back to Tatum and her little guy. This is Lai. Second for this guy. Set a personal best of 7 feet 9 inches. Average already out to 6 feet and 9 inches. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Lai. On deck, Ruby, Scout, Murphy, Severin, Silas, Basil, Silas, Sin, Tenzing, and Tala. Jump number 1 up, coming up right here for Lai. Once again, set a personal best in the last event of 7 feet 9 inches. Current average of 6 feet and 9 inches. That's going to be a new personal best for Lai, out to 8 feet and 5 inches, and a brand new personal best, 8 feet and 5 inches. Good boy, Lai. Jump number 2 coming up, brand new huge personal best of 8 feet and 5 inches. Good boy. On deck, Ruby, Scout, Shane and Scout, Callie and Murphy, Nancy and Severin, Debbie and Silas, Peter and Basil, Edie and Big Silas, Tatum and Sin. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Lai after that brand new personal best of 8 feet 5 inches on jump number 1. Another big jump by Lai. That might have been bigger yet. Huge personal best. 10 and 6 inches for Lai on jump number 2. 10 feet and 6 inches, crushing that personal best by nearly 3 feet. Good boy, Lai. Huge personal best of 10 feet 6 inches.
Abby.
Next up on the dock, big treat coming at you right here. This is North America Diving Dogs, number 1 ranked Golden Retriever. Set a personal best earlier this year of 27 feet 0 inches. Current average of 25 feet and 8 inches. This is Mary Beth and Ruby. Big jumping Golden Retriever coming right here. A lot more in this girl than just that 27 feet as well. We've pushed that 30-foot mark many a times in practice, so we know it's in there. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Mary Beth and Ruby. Sarah and Scout, followed by Shane and Scout, Callie and Murphy, Nancy and Severin. Here we go. Jump number 1 for Mary Beth and Ruby. A little bit flat on jump number 1 for Ruby. Score number 1 going to be in at 22 feet and 6 inches on jump number 1. 22 feet, 6 inches, just getting a warm up. Big jump coming up on jump number 2. Ton of speed coming down the dock, not your average golden retriever. Here we go, jump number 2 is going to be much, much bigger on this one. Sarah and Scout on deck, Shane and Scout, Callie and Murphy, Nancy and Severin. There we go, Ruby, much, much bigger on jump number 2. Big, big jump all the way out to 26 feet, 2 inches. Good girl, Ruby, 4 extra feet out to 26 feet and 2 inches. Good girl. Good way to warm up, get the weekend started. Good girl, Rubes. Next up, we got the Scouts, both Labradors, one black, one chocolate. This will be Sarah and Black Lab Scout. Scouty has a personal best of 17 feet 2 inches, current average of 15 feet 9 inches. She's really starting to snatch a tug right out of the air. Doing a great job lately in lessons. On deck, Shane and Scout, Callie and Murphy, Nancy and Severin, Debbie and Silas, Peter and Basil, Edie and Silas. Good girl, Scout. Here we go. Jump number 1 coming up here for Sarah and Scout. Shane and Scout, Callie and Murphy, Nancy and Severin, Debbie and Little Silas, Peter and Basil, Edie and Big Silas, Tatum and Sin. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Sarah and Scout. Good girl, Scout. That's going to be a good score for her right there, and a really nice jump of 15 feet and 0 inches. Good way to start the weekend, Scout. Good girl. Shane and Scout, Callie and Murphy, Nancy and Severin, Debbie and Little Silas, Peter and Basil, Edie and Big Silas. Another good little run there by Scout. Jump number 2 going to be a little bit bigger, 15 feet and 6 inches. Good girl, Scout, 15 feet and 6 inches. Good girl, little Scout. Good girl, Scouty. Next up on the dock, this is Shane and Big Scout, Chocolate Lab Scout. This team has a huge personal best, 25 feet 6 inches, current average of 22 feet and 11 inches. Practice jump coming up right here for Shane and Scout. Big jump in Chocolate Lab. Good boy, Scout. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Shane and Scout. Once again, having a huge personal best of 25 feet 6 inches. Current average of 22 feet and 11 inches. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Shane and Scout. Good boy, Scout. Good looking jump from him right there. Almost into the elite division with a big jump of 23 feet 10 inches. Good boy, Scout, 23 feet and 10 inches. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Shane and Scout. Callie and Murphy on deck, followed by Nancy and Severin, Debbie and Little Silas, Peter and Basil, Edie and Big Silas, Tatum and Sin. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Shane and Scout. One minute left on the clock for Shane and Scout. Shouldn't be an issue. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Another good jump by Scout. Almost identical. Jump number 2 is 1 inch shorter, but still another great jump at 23 feet and 9 inches. Good boy, Scout. Jump number 1, 23 feet 10 inches. Jump number 2, 23 feet 9 inches. Good boy, Scout. Next up will be Callie and Murphy. Good boy, Scout. Callie and Murphy on dock, excuse me. Nancy and Severin on deck. Debbie and Silas. Peter and Basil. Practice jump for Murphy right there. Scored jump number 1 coming up right here. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Callie. Callie and Murphy. Team has a personal best of 14 feet 10 inches. Current average of 11 feet and 10 inches. Jump number 1 for Murphy coming in exactly 11 feet and 0 inches on jump number 1. 11 feet and 0 inches on jump number 1. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Callie and Murphy. Jump number 2 looked to be quite a bit bigger. Much, much bigger. Good job, Murphy, out to 12 feet and 8 inches. 12 feet and 8 inches. Big jump by Murphy. Good job, Murphy. Big jump of 12 feet and 8 inches. That is going to bring us to Nancy and Severin. Brand new team, recently just taken up the sport. This is Nancy and her doodle Severin. They have a personal best of 10 feet and 1 inch. Current average of 8 feet and 7 inches. Good girl, Severin. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Good girl, Severin. Jump number 1 for Severin coming up right here. Again, have that personal best of 10 feet and 1 inch. Current average of 8 feet and 7 inches. Nice job, Severin. That was a really good jump for her. That actually is going to tie her personal best at 10 feet and 1 inch. Good girl, Severin. 10 feet and 1 inch. Had to do a double check because I knew it was right in there somewhere. But it tied it at 10 feet and 1 inch. Jump number 2 coming up right here for Severin. Big jump, tying a personal best on jump 1. Debbie and little Silas, followed by Peter and Basil. Holy cow, that's going to be a new personal best there. A much bigger jump on jump number 2, all the way out to 10 feet and 10 inches. Good girl, Severin. 10 feet and 10 inches and a brand new personal best by 9 inches. Good job, Nancy and Severin. Severin. Good job, little girl. That's going to bring us up to our administration lady. This is Debbie and little man Silas. Tito, the big jumping mini American Shepherd. Little man Silas. This boy knows how to take a tug out of the air. The little guy has a huge personal best of 19 feet 4 inches. Current average of 13 feet 6 inches. Practice jump here on the short dog. Good little man, Tito. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Peter and Basil on deck, followed by Edie and Big Silas, Tatum and Sin, Maddie and Tenzing, Stephanie and Tala, Shayla and Dino. Morgan and Wicken. Maddie and Vitani. Ashley and Payne. I think I got that right. Lots of arrows again. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Debbie and Silas. Good boy, Tito. Good jump. Good way to start the weekend at 14 feet 3 inches. Good boy, 14 feet 3 inches for little Silas. Get a little air on that jump and watch this boy fly. Little man Silas. Peter and Basil on deck. First ever score coming up for them. Edie and Big Silas. There you go, buddies. That was a good jump. Mid-air pedal, a lot more height and a lot more distance out to 16 feet 6 inches. 2 extra feet. Good boy, Silas. 16 feet and 6 inches. Good boy, Silas. Now on the dock. Next team up, this little girl, just barely old enough to compete, just turned 6 months. You saw Peter up there earlier with his black lab blue. You also saw Basil's mom up there earlier, Bourbon. First ever score coming up for this team. This is Peter and his chocolate lab puppy, Basil. Good boy, Tito. That was a good jump, buddy. Peter and Basil. 3. Little girl Basil. This is going to be a new personal best, whatever we see here. Fun little girl. This girl's got a ton of spunk. Good girl, Basil. First ever score coming up for the 6-month-old puppy here, right here at you at the next jump. Scored jump number 1 coming up here for Peter and his new puppy, Basil. Whatever we see will be a new personal best. Somewhere probably in the 12, 13 foot range, I'm guessing. Jump number 1 for Basil comes in at 10 feet and 6 inches. 10 feet, 6 inches on jump number 1. Good girl, Basil. Jump number 2 coming up right here. See if we can top that score and set another personal best. On deck will be Edie and Silas, Tatum and Sin. Jump number 2 did look to be a little bit further. Let's see. Much bigger, out to 12 feet and 1 inch. Good job, Basil. 12 feet and 1 inch on jump number 2. Good girl. And a brand new personal best.
Dad, there's soup in there.
Good puppy. Good puppy, Basil. Next up on the dock, big male Belgian Malinois, huge jumping boy. This is Edie and Silas. Ever wanted to know anything about canine obedience? This is the lady you look to right here. Edie and big man Silas. Look at that boy, big boy Silas going up again that tug out of midair. He has that huge personal best of 28 feet and 1 inch. Current average of 26 feet and 5 inches. Ready to go right here. Jump number 1 coming up for Edie and Silas. Tatum and Sin, followed by Maddie and Tenzing, Stephanie and Tala, Shayla and Vino, Morgan and Wicken, Maddie and Vitani, Ashley and Payne. Round out the splash with Abby and Grimm. Big jump coming up right here from Edie and Silas. First time we've had them on the dock in a little while. No rust at all from what I just saw. Jump number 1 going to be an elite level jump for Edie, coming in at 24 feet 3 inches. 24 feet and 3 inches on jump number 1 for Edie and Silas. That thing's setting a tidal wave throughout the entire pool. Hear it splashing all around. On deck, Tatum and Sin, Maddie and Tenzing, Stephanie and Tala, Shayla and Vino, Morgan and Wiccan, Maddie and Vitani, Ashley and Payne, Abby and Grimm. Jump number 2 looked to be a little bit shorter for Silas. Not by much, but a little bit shorter, coming in at 23 feet 8 inches. Stick with that first jump of 24 feet and 3 inches. Good boy. Now back on the dock. Lost my spot. Sorry, oh, this is Tatum and Sin. 3. Is that what you want? 3? That's what I got. Jumping Sin has a personal best of 29 feet 2 inches, current average of 22 feet and 1 inch. Brakes applied hard on the dock that time. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Tatum and Sin. On deck, Maddie and Tenzing, Stephanie and Tala. Jump number 1 coming in at 21 feet 5 inches. 21 feet 5 inches. Well, we got a moment resetting here. Competitors, there's a red Jeep out in the front parking lot. Red Jeep out front of the Dogmode building. Please, please, please follow parking for me. Red Jeep out of the parking lot right out front. Jump number 2 coming right here for Tatum Sin. That was fast up top at 21 feet 5 inches. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Another good run down the dock by Sin. Lots and lots of speed. Jump a little bit bigger coming out at 21 feet 11 inches on jump number 2. 21 feet 11 inches. Good girl, Sin. Dock, this is Maddie and Tenzing. I'm so confused with all these arrows. Tenzing Tenzing has a personal best of 19 feet 10 inches, current average of 17 feet 4 inches. Beautiful Tenzing. Big jump, big midair grab, and a really nice landing. Going to give him a bonus foot or two. Big jump out to 17 feet 10 inches. Good boy, Tenzing. 17 feet 10 inches on jump number 1. That was a pretty jump, buddy. Jump number 1, a good one at 17 feet 10 inches. Personal best was about 19 feet 10 inches. Average of 17 feet 4 inches, but that might have been the best looking jump I've ever seen Tenzing have. Good looking toss by Maddie. Great jump by Tenzing. Jump number 2 coming up right here on deck, Shayla and Vino. Another midair grab. Good boy, Tenzing. That is going to be even bigger yet, I think. Much bigger jump for Tenzing out to 18 feet 5 inches. 18 feet 5 inches, and another good midair grab by Tenzing. Good boy. Says, Mom, did you not just see me catch both of those? I do what I want now. That's going to bring us next on the dock. This is Shayla and Vino. So many arrows, it probably is.
It is.
Yes, it is. It's Tala, sorry. I've got so many arrows. Stephanie and Tala followed by Shayla and Vino. I knew I'd get it wrong at some point. First ever score coming up here. Score number 1 coming up right here. Brand new team will be a personal best this time by. On deck is Shayla and Vino, followed by Morgan and Wicken, Maddie and Vitani, Ashley and Payne, or no, excuse me, Abby and Grimm, then Ashley and Payne. So many arrows, I got lost. Score for her. First ever score for Tala, 11 feet inches. 11 feet 3 inches and a brand new personal best. Good girl. Tala, another really nice jump. Another big one for her. 1 inch shorter, but almost identical. 11 feet 2 inches. Good girl. Good job. 11 feet 2 inches on jump number 2. Good girl, Tala. Now that we got that order straightened up, it's going to be Shayla and Vino up next. Now we're square. It's Shayla and Vino on dock now, on deck. Morgan and Wicken, Abby and Grimm, Ashley and Payne. We'll round out splash number 1. Good boy, Vino. Big Cane Corso. Vino, nice jump on jump number 1. Jump number 1, 13 feet and 10 inches. Good boy. 13 feet, 10 inches. This team has a nice personal best of 14 feet, 9 inches, an average of 11 feet, 11 inches, which they just crushed by 2 feet. Good boy, Vino. On deck, Morgan and Wicken, Maddie and Vitani, Abby and Grimm, Ashley and Payne will close out splash number 1. Jump number 2 going to be a little bit shorter for Vino, but still a good one coming in at 12 feet 2 inches. 12 feet 2 inches on jump number 1, or 2, excuse me, for Vino. Next up on the dock, that's going to bring us to Morgan and Little Wicken. Fun little border collie, Wicken. First ever competitive jump coming up for this team as well. Back-to-back new dogs right here. We've got Wicken followed by Vitani. Good girl, Wicken. Good girl. She heard that whistle and did a quick U-turn. Fun little girl, had her in class when she was about 6 months old. First ever score coming up for this team right here. We'll see a personal best for them, and Vitani coming up next as well. Here we go. We can jump number 1. Look at her go. That was a big jump for a first score. Big score of 16 feet 4 inches on jump number 1. Good girl, Wicken. 16 feet and 4 inches. Good girl. Vitani on deck. Grimm and Payne to close out splash number 1. Splash 2 will start at 4 p.m. Score 2 coming up, brand new personal best set right there of 16 feet 4 inches for Morgan and Wicken. Good girl, Wicken. That's going to be bigger yet, I believe. Not even close. 18 feet 3 inches, way out in the pool. 18 feet and 3 inches. Good girl. Huge ever first score for Wicken at 18 feet 3 inches. Good job, Wicken. Big score of 18 feet 3 inches. It's going to bring us to another brand new team. This is Maddie and her little Belgian Malinois. This is Vitani. Abby and Grimm on deck, followed by Ashley and Payne. Practice swim right here for Vitani. Go get your tug, little Malinois. There you go. Scored jump number 1 and a brand new personal best coming up right here for Maddie and Vitani. got this, little girl. You've done this many a times. Let's go get it. Toy reset coming right here. Vitani score number 1 coming up. Go get your tug, Vitani. Go get it. That's a good girl. There it is. There you go. Oh, we were so close. Go get it. Good job, Vitani. Good girl. That's going to be a good score for her. Jump number 1 coming in at 6 feet and 3 inches. 6 feet, 3 inches on jump number 1 for Vitani. Jump number 2 coming up right here. Good girl. Bigger score coming on jump number 2, I believe. A little bit bigger, out to 6 feet and 8 inches. Good girl. 6 feet, 8 inches for a brand new personal best for Vitani. Good girl. Next up, that's going to bring us to Ashley and Payne, followed by Abby and Grimm. Practice jump coming up right here for Ashley and Payne. Good girl, Payne. Practice jump right there. Good job. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Ashley and Payne. Here we go. Payne score number 1 coming up right here on deck. And final dog of the splash will be photographer Abigail Elkins and Grimm. Good job, Payne. That was a really good looking run down the dock right there. Jump number 1, a great one coming in at 14 feet 3 inches. Good job, Payne. 14 feet 3 inches and a big jump by Payne on jump number 1. Jump number 2 coming up right here after that big score of 14 feet 3 inches on jump number 1. Good Payne. Be a little bit shorter, I believe, but another really nice Payne jump. Oh, so close, but it was just a bit shorter. Still a good score at 0 inches. Good girl, Payne. 2 big jumps of 14 feet plus for Payne.
What was the second
bring us
one?
to the final dog of splash number 14 feet 0 inches. Going to bring us to the final dog of splash number 1. This will be Abby and Grimm. Attention, all competitors. We're going to go almost right into our handlers meeting as soon as the conclusion of this splash, so we can get going right on time at 4 o'clock. Good job, Payne. Abby and her Dutch Shepherd, Grimm. Grimm has a great personal best of 21 feet 6 inches. Current average of 20 feet 7 inches. Here we go, buddy. Practice jump coming up right here for Grimm. Final dog of splash number 1. That's my boy. Good job, buddy. Great looking practice there from Grim on the short dog. Good boy. Jump number 1 coming up right here for Abby and Grim. Once again, that personal best sits at 21 feet 6 inches. Very consistent average of 20 feet and 7 inches. Here we go, buddy. Jump number 1 coming up right here. Jump number 1 for Grim coming up right here. Once again, personal best sits at 21 feet 6 inches. That warm-up's any indication, we're going to see a big Grim jump right here. Little housekeeping by Abby. Good boy, Grim. Good looking jump from him on jump number 1. Score is going to come in at 18 feet and 7 inches. 18 feet 7 inches by Grim on jump number 1. Abby and Grim coming up for jump number 2. Final jump right here of splash number 1. Splash number 2 will begin at 4 p.m. Approximately 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Jump number 2 for Grim coming up. Jump number 2 right here for Abby and Grim. Good boy. A little bit more distance, I believe, on jump number 2. Gonna get him back into the master division with a jump of 20 feet and 1 inch. Good boy, Grim. 20 feet and 1 inch on jump number 2. Good boy. That will conclude splash number 1. 15 minutes away from splash number 2. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a few moments.
Teresa, get something to eat. Get something to eat.